Hello, plus 4 Charisma here with another DIY project. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Dementor Mobile. You know, the dark creatures from Harry Potter that suck the souls from their victims, making them in a shell-like state. Well, if you have a dark-minded child who would just love some Dementors floating over their crib, or if you're a dark-minded adult who would also love Dementors floating over your crib, then this is the DIY for you. These stuff you're going to need: some scissors, some black fabric. I have lots of black fabric, and I have no idea why. Some thread or fishing line will work as well. Doesn't need saying. You're going to need some kind of hoop thing. I'm going to make it out of a box, an old pizza box. I was going to use wire hangers, but I realized that I used all my wire hangers for other projects that I did. Go figure. You're also going to need something with a motor on it that will go around and around. You can either use a ceiling fan on low, an actual baby mobile. I didn't have a baby mobile, so I found this ice cream maker that we have, and I'm just going to attach it to that, and I think it'll work great. So, let's get started. This time I'm going to try and bring the camera a little bit closer so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So, hang on. Okay, I'm not sure if my head's in the picture, but you know, I guess that doesn't really matter very much. Anyway, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a ball out of duct tape. Just ball it right up. And if you try and be really neat with a ball of duct tape, then I don't know. I think that might mean that you're a really bad nerd. I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. So then put that on this little ball thing. Yeah. Alright, so after you've done this, you've made a ball, you've made a cross. I folded the duct tape so the sticky side was out because it'll just help stuff stick a little bit better. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut a robe-like shape out of fabric. Make sure to make the shape pretty accurately robe-like. Otherwise, you know, you want that Dementor effect. To really give better robe-like appeal of Dementors, we're going to cut it up like that, and then kind of drape it on this like so. Probably would do a bigger ball of duct tape. Alright, so add a bigger ball of duct tape. Okay, and then voila! Perfect Dementor, I think. It probably won't stay very well just on the duct tape, so of course you're going to need to add glue, and what would anything be without glue? It would be nothing. That's what it would be. He who holds the glue gun controls the universe. Alright, now we have our Dementor there. Beautiful. That's what we got. Oh. So there we go. And we're just going to make more of these until we have a nice swarm of Dementors, because we need a swarm. It would be more fun with a swarm, right? Everyone needs friends. So here we go. We're just going to make more. So anyway, more things about Dementors. Dementors were employed by the British Ministry of Magic for a while to watch over the prisoners at Azkaban. Now, at one point, Sirius Black escaped from prison And they actually sent the Dementors to watch over the students at Hogwarts. They were really smart. Like, that's a very smart thing to do because, you know, kids really need to be watched over by a bunch of soul-sucking monsters. That sounds like the perfect way to keep children safe, doesn't it? So, Muggles cannot actually see Dementors, but Dementors are so demented that Muggles can, in fact, feel them. So there's a scene in the Harry Potter series where Dudley is out with Harry and he feels the Dementors. And so he's still able to feel the effect of them. He just can't see them. So that's even more unfortunate. Being a Muggle wouldn't be very fun in Harry Potter universe. Sorry about that random digging. My IRC keeps going off because I forgot to turn it off. And your kids are gonna love you forever for making them a Dementor Baby Mobile. I would have been thrilled to have a Dementor Baby Mobile growing up. I mean, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Alright, I think that's going to be enough Dementors for now. The wheel will be demented enough. So I'm going to start with the hoop and the other stuff to connect it. So for that, I'm going to push the camera back again. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to make the hoop out of the pizza box. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut a hoop with the scissors. This is unnecessary, which is basically the story of my life. Alright, after you've cut out your box and taped it if you've messed it up, we're going to attach it to this thing. To do that, we need the scissors again, and we're going to poke a hole in the middle, and now this doesn't fit right onto this base here because it's meant for an ice cream canister, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take tape again, and I'm going to tape it around like so. Put it back in on itself. And then tape that, make sure this tape is stuck to that. Now, what I'm going to do is pin these Dementors on, put thread on all the Dementors. If you tie it around their neck, it'll help to give them a more defined neck area. All right. Okay, so there's one of them, and then we're just going to do that with the rest of them now. So, the Dementors affect people who have had terrible experiences in worse ways. For Harry, he had had a traumatizing life, so the Dementors actually affected him worse than a lot of the other students. Hence, why Lupin had to teach him the Expecto Patronum spell to get his Patronus and ward away the Dementors. There you go. I think I have all of them on string now. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to use duct tape for this because I am trying to finish this. Now I'm just going to flip this over like that. I'm going to take these strings and I am going to tape them onto my box. Okay, so we'll just tape them. And they're probably going to be different lengths. That'll actually create a cool effect. So I intentionally carefully measured out different lengths. It was really hard. It took a lot of time. All right, now let's try it out. Lift it up. And then untangle these dudes. They just love each other so much. All right. Ooh. Yeah. I'd say that's a win. Okay. Now I'm going to try to put a light on it and see it's going to be really cool. Just a second. So there's your Dementor Baby Mobile. It's great.